They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Hello everyone! A week went by quickly and we're back on Kazakh TV with inspiring stories from the IT business world. I'm Serik Akishev, watch on this edition. Here is the ship for you and the one for you. Positive startups will help you color grey autumn days. Franchises or your own business, what do Kazakhstani people choose? We found out at conference Kaz French in Almaty. Our mood and state of mind depend on information we get from the surrounding environment. The modern mass media is full of negative news, but we all need to notice not only negative aspects of life, but also the positive ones. Our next report is about enthusiast entrepreneurs who decided to bring happiness to others doing business. According to psychologists, we watch the news not only to stay up to date with what's happening in the world, but also to experience emotions that we lack in our daily life. There's plenty of negative information in the mass media, so positive information has to get through a lot of obstacles to reach its audience. Considering all that negative information and news we receive regularly, of course we need the right balance with some positive information. If you ask me, I ignore all negative information in the media, because for me this is unnecessary detractor from somewhere from out there. In Kazakhstan, there are a lot of news portals, but the one like online project Face-to-Face is difficult to find. Lyudmila Exarkova's project, who is a journalist, is for the audience who select useful and positive information among enormous variety around. If a person wants to learn about some negative information, he or she can go to any website, Russian or Kazakh, and read it there. I position my website not just as a portal with the positive news, but also as a portal with social and ecological news. The project was launched with a $5,000 capital. Almost all the technical part of work was done by the founders themselves. Apart from the text news, the website has photo and video materials. The project has 5 branches, now in Almaty, Karaganda, Shymkent, Temirtau and Pavlodar. The most interesting thing is that people keep calling us. The people who wish to work with us are mostly from Karaganda and Pavlodar. I say to them that we have hired staff from these cities and we have more and more journalists wishing to work with us, report about good news and hold interviews with interesting people. Excuse me, can we give you this apple and this toy ship to your child? The aim of the project is not to show the world in an idyllic way and deny the existence of negative events and news, say the founders. If people receive some good news, not only negative information in the media, it will be possible to change the world for the better. Lyudmila believes if the website cheers up at least one person, they do the right job. Franchising is recognized as one of the most progressive forms of doing business and is quite widespread in other countries. This form of business cooperation develops successfully in 80 different countries. More than 2.5 million enterprises belong to more than 30,000 franchisers. In Almaty, special conference Kaz French 2014 has been recently held. Find out about the most significant moments of the event in the upcoming report. Almaty has become a host city for franchising exhibition and conference Kaz French 2014, which is a cooperative project of the Eurasian Association of Franchising and the Kazakhstan's Fund for Development, DAMU. While last year there were only 20 companies present at the conference, this year there are 35 companies. Children's Fund for Development, Jas Kemenger, is 4 years old now, but this startup is ready to develop franchises in the regions. The minimal package costs from 1 million tenge onwards. The projected payback is within 6 months.
учитывая менталитет,
The
культуру.
method was developed with Kazakh people's mentality and culture in mind and encompasses such areas as speech development, mathematics and logic. There are subjects such as ata dastura, playing chess and English. We start preparing children from 1 year old. They are accompanied by their mothers. We call such groups mother and child classes.
Группа так и называется «Мама и малыш» или «Она женится Битоба».
Head of the Damu Fund says that franchising is one of the most suitable forms of entrepreneurship for small businesses. Therefore, today the fund is reforming their instruments, preparing to use them in this business sector.
Вы можете на выставке CasFrench выбрать любую
At the
франшизу.
CasFrench trade, you can choose a franchise, and if its cost is not higher than 20 million tenge, you can pay 30% of it, and the rest 70% will be guaranteed by the Damu Fund, so that you can get a loan easily to get the franchise.
Для того, чтобы получить франшизу.
At CasFrench 2014, not only successful and well-known entrepreneurs were noticed, some Navis business people were the center of attention too. 3 graduates who successfully accomplished the Damu project, the School of the Young Entrepreneur, got grants for the development of promising ideas. For example, Akmaral Darminbayeva, who is going to set up producing eco-friendly shopping bags at the beginning of 2015 in Taras. If you think of ordinary plastic bags, they take up to 150 years to decompose. I will add special catalysts to speed up the process, so my bags will decompose completely from 1 to 5 years. Apart from the exhibition at CasFrench, there was a show of successful local brands. Today, some Kazakhstani companies sell their franchises not only in Kazakhstan, but also outside the country. We have very few companies like this, but having even a few is a good beginning on the way to letting the world know about the country. And finally, startups learn about forthcoming internships and accelerator programs coming up. German company Visual Meet and the Shopalike website have announced a competition among students in the internet business Berlin Startup Calling. A participant must be a student of any Kazakhstani university studying at any year who is interested in e-commerce and startup marketing. The winner will receive 1,000 euros and will have an opportunity to get an internship in the head office of the company in Berlin. The applications are being received until the 31st of January 2014. If you think you are the right candidate for this program, send a presentation of your ideas of the Shopalike aggregator in Russia's market. The presentation should contain no more than 15 slides, where the applicant should present the analysis of the market and proposals of the marketing strategies of the platform. The presentations are received at scholarship@shopalike.ru. The Straight Gem company is inviting owners and managing directors of Kazakhstani companies to a one-week business trip to the Silicon Valley. The trip will be from the 29th of November to the 6th of December 2014. The delegation will visit 10 world-leading companies such as Google, LinkedIn, Autodesk, Stanford University, eBay, Joy de Vivre and others. All the meetings will take place at a top management level. The participants will have an opportunity to see how these enterprises work in their head offices and will get their answers to their questions about effective management of global corporations, universities and innovative technologies from the company managers. You can find out more about the trip from the representative of the Straight Gem company in the CIS countries.
Это была программа The World of Startup.
You've been watching The World of Startups. We tried to keep you up to date with the recent news from the IT world. And of course, we look forward to your suggestions and comments on our pages on vk.com and Facebook. I'm Serik Akishev. Goodbye.
До встречи в эфире Казах ТВ. Пока.